Raiders as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Money lead.
Y'all in the second season.
Second.
Some people get so mad after 2 terms in our first black cat said Barack Obama. Yes. That they vote the song. His administration
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Taylor. Out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground. A few yards short of the first down marker. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. With it is Brown. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
What now? What inning? Watch the run, watch the run.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach would always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down, Richard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Now, 93. 93. Tight y'all, go. 93.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I was all the way downstairs there. That's my issues talking about.
Oh, what?
Had to hit that for James real quick.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Don't put them big old shoes down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the 22, Taylor.
In
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Now Carr. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That's complete to Meredith. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On first down, Richard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Carr gives to Rashard.
Come on, dog.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Shotgun now for Carr.
Oh,
he is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. That is into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This time Taylor will throw. Forced out to his left. Complete to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, it's Taylor. The pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Check 1, later 1.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
Oh, you okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr to throw. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 29, Taylor, and a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Go get that bit.
And my God, Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team.
Oh,
they can try
bro,
these
this
sorts
shit
of
is
things and
killing me,
and hurt them
dog.
later.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
It's be a long day for you. 7:34. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Hey, orbit. Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr.
Come on. Oh, my
And that's
fuck,
going to be
bro.
incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. Go see. You can't block me. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
To throw, it's Carr. He gets it to
He
Brown.
kicks it.
Complete.
Oh, that's
And he'll
crazy.
wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, my God, bro.
Touchdown,
This is
Raiders.
funny as fuck, bro.
Antonio
This shit
Brown.
crazy.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons. Play action, now Taylor.
They all came together there. In-breaking route.
Right, come
Drove
on,
it
bro.
with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Everyone stop.
Throwing again. Taylor. Jones has it. And they'll get him down.
Oh my,
as he's
bro, this shit can't get no worse, bro.
Completion, we're going to get a
this shit is crazy as fuck. Oh.
We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Come on, bro.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play plan to help him out a little bit.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Richard trying the right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, shoot.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr, he'll find his running back here, Richard.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Down inside the 35. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Throwing now is Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check, check. Lucky. Right feet.
Carr. And his throw here is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now it's Taylor. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. Oh, look at that. A diving catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Carr now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
45, Mike, 45. Stop. Cut. Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Carr now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Carr now to throw towards the end zone. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Taylor, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This one caught by Ridley. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. And that is caught on the right side, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Taylor throwing again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43.
53, 53, check 53.
They go play action now. Taylor. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. When you put up a token press, make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance. So he catches a runner right down the throat.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it in the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tavon Austin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Richard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check it backer, check it backer. Raider 1, 6-18. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. No gain on this. Raider 1, 93. 93. Hey, exit. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45.
Now Carr. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Throwing now is Taylor. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Monday, down. Blue 80. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
But Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Oakland, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. They'll be off to Minneapolis next.